I am presenting here the topic diarrhea. It is useful for B Pharm 6th semester in pharmacology subject BP 602T. Now, what is diarrhea? Diarrhea is defined by the World Health Organization as having 3 or more loose or liquid stool per day, or as having more stools than is normal for that person. Diarrhea is usually a symptom of an infection in the intestinal tract, which can be caused by a variety of bacteria, viral and parasitic organisms. People of ages can get diarrhea, but it is more common in children below 5 years of age. In pathological terms, it occurs due to passage of excess water in fluids. This may be due to increased electrolyte and water absorption and decreased electrolyte and water absorption, increased secretion by intestinal mucosa, increased luminal osmotic load, inflammation of mucosa and into human. There is imbalance between secretion and reabsorption of fluid and electrolytes. Symptoms: abdominal bloating or cramps, thin or loose stool, watery stool, sense of urgency to have a bowel movement, nausea and vomiting, fever, dehydration. The symptoms of complicated diarrhea include blood, mucus, weight loss, fever. Causes of diarrhea: infection with enteric organism, inflammatory bowel disease, malabsorption due to disease, disorder of gut moiety, secretion, tumors, bacterial infection, food intolerance, vital infection. Classification of diarrhea: osmotic diarrhea, secretory diarrhea, exudative diarrhea. Now, firstly, osmotic diarrhea. Something in the bowel is drawing water from the body into the bowel. For example, sorbitol is not absorbed by the body but draw water from the body into the bowel, resulting in diarrhea. Secretory diarrhea occurs when the body is releasing water into bowel. Many infection drugs causes secretory diarrhea. Presence of blood and pulse in the stools. This occurs with inflammatory bowel disease such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis etc. Types of diarrhea: divided into 2 types, acute diarrhea and chronic diarrhea. Acute diarrhea: sudden onset in a previously healthy person, lasted from 3 days to 2 weeks, self-limiting 90% or infection in etiology. 10% are causes by medication, toxin injection, viral bacteria, protozoa 90%. Injection of environmental performed toxic such as seafood. Chronic diarrhea: diarrhea which lasted more than 4 weeks. Most of the causes are non-infection. Irritable bowel syndrome, diverticular disease associated with recurring passage of diarrheal stool, fever, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, weight loss, chronic weakness. Causes of acute and chronic diarrhea. Principle of management: treatment of fluid, peplacin, shock and acidosis, ORS, IV fluid, zinc supplemental, maintenance of nutrition. Drug therapy: specific antimicrobial drugs probiotics, drug for inflammatory bowel disease, non-specific antidiarrheal drugs. ORS. The goal in managing dehydration caused by diarrhea is to correct existing deficit of fluid and electrolyte rapidly and then to replace further losses as they occur until diarrhea stops. Oral dehydration. Recommended oral replacement fluids are glucose electrolyte solution, known collectively as oral rehydration solution, supplementary zinc. Benefits children with diarrhea. It is a vital micronutrient essential for protein synthesis, cell growth and differentiation, immune function, and intestinal transport of water and electrolytes. Bringing lactate solution. It supplies adequate concentration of solution and lactate, which is metabolized to bicarbonate for the correction of waste deficit acidosis. Dextrose injection. Source of calories and water for hydration solution. Sodium chloride injection. Normal saline has some osmotic pressure as body fluid. Source of sodium chloride and water for injection. Dextrose normal saline. DNS. 1:1 mixture of isotonic sodium chloride and 5% glucose allow water to enter body cells and sodium salts remains extracellular plasma expander. Human albumin degraded gelatin polymer substituted for plasma exerted colloidal osmotic pressure and related in IV compartment. Thank you.